Hi everyone, welcome to Fijian Trader. This is Mr. Singh. Welcome to my channel. NIO, ticker symbol NIO. Well, I did a video yesterday and I talked about the key level of $6.65 to see if it's got tested and then if it holds that resistance because of one of the moving average, right? But before I start talking on the technical side, I want to go over quickly the information came out today and why NIO was struggling, right? However, speaking from the article, NIO's delivery descalated from 2022 to 2023 with the gabbled of supply chain in the micro headwinds on ongoing the price war in China's EV, right? Which Tesla has pretty much cut the price, to test the market, right? Big competitors do that. They are want to lower the EV price or any industry they are in to see how the other competitors are going to hold in the market, right? So this is one of the reasons why NIO is taking a hit because clearly you can see that the revenue back in right here at 2021 and the operating income was right tagging same around, right? It was going as a parallel like when you see on the MACDs, right? But when you see at 2022, the operating income TTM it was lower than what we have, right? Where the NIO has to generate capital, which they reached out to the outside firm rather than doing a um, getting from the stock market on the offering, right? You never want to be an offering because once the company start doing offering, it does not give us stability of the company, which I'm really great to see. They have not done that. They have reached out to Abu Dhabi and other investors to generate funds, which is great, right? As a stock, um, a stockholder and also an investor, I would say that that is great to see a company is doing that rather than doing an offering because they are trying to survive, right? But going outside the apart from offering, you go to the investors means the investors are interested. Abu Dhabi in Dubai, these companies are not worried about investment because if they believe in something, they will invest a lot of money, right? So you can clearly see that in 2023 and we're moving towards it is not look as our operating income has been resulting that, and plus Tesla cutting their price and the economy is uh is unstable in China at the moment, right? Let's go and look at about the stock and what we talked about it, right, during the time. But before that, let's talk about couple things I want to share. That look at the metrics, folks, like how the deliveries has been growth, right? You can clearly say 2018. I remember when the stock price was in the pennies, uh, and got an opportunity to buy a lot of shares. Took some losses during the time, right, and gained some profit, and now I'm going back again to load up some shares down to the road too, right? So before I talk about what I did in my portfolio, and let's talk about the biggest challenge the NIO had, right? NIO sells the white CV, as we know, at the sedans and CVs, cheapest model at 46,000, right? Which is pretty cheap, right? Compared to Tesla in US market, if you look at it, the Model 3, you are looking at roughly about 38,000, but not including the self-driving and other features, will roughly becomes at 50,000 in the market, right? So NIO deliveries have increased drastically over year 2020, and then you can see during 2021 it went to 91,000. It was a growth of 109%. That's a big jump. Also, actually, a jump on that, right? And then 2023. In 2022, we still have that jump, and the growth level dropped to 34%. That was the catching on the downside as in operating income. Operating income is very important because if you're not making as much money as you're investing, it is the company is not stable for the future run, right? You have to get more investors to keep growing and producing more vehicles down to the road, right? And this article I've previously talked about, and right now you can clearly see is that NIO has raised revenue from 13%, it's 55.6 billion, 7.8 billion in US dollars, yen, right? Which they needed it desperately to keep growing, right? So further ado, let's talk about the fundamentals quickly. I wasn't expecting to make the video today, but I really wanted to because there was a key level. We talked about it and it got rejected today. And please, folks, don't forget to subscribe, like the video, and turn on the notification button so you can keep updated on NIO. So NIO, how did it today, right? We talked about it yesterday that we're gonna keep an eye on $6.65. It did break through when the market opened. I was keeping an eye, did some day trade on that, and it was tested it once. It will hold up, and it couldn't hold back again. As soon as it came down, it tested the day of the sorry 60 day EMA moving average, and they got tested and become as a support level, came back and tested it. Folks, we talked, go back and watch my video from yesterday. It did went back and tested that area of $6.65, got rejected, tried to make the way, couldn't survive throughout the day, and we finished the day of $6.21. After market was $6.30, right? And we go back and look at our year to date, and where actually shows that, hey, it is a downtrend, right? It is a downtrend, but we'll see a movement come and test it. The reason because of the value at the bottom, its bar was becoming smaller, right? What it means is a turn coming, right? I'm not saying it is going to go all the way to $15 and $20 in the shot, right? You want to see that momentum. You want to see the momentum move it with good news coming in like that. You will see some movement coming through on that, right? I'm going to delete this yellow bar so it doesn't confuse, because we talked about it yesterday. And we're going to quickly go back and look at our 3-month chart, right? And clearly says this, folks. I had my level at $6.65. It went high at $6.88 and quickly got rejected, right? Quickly got rejected because of the resistance right here, right? A big gap up, and it didn't even hold, right? So what are we looking, folks? What are we looking at? Look at our RSI. It still has a lot of room. It still has that. The volume has decreased a little bit. So what I can see clearly going to test at $6.65, and I'm hoping it holds up, right? I'm hoping it holds up, folks, because if it holds up, it's going to create a bull flag, right? And has an uptrend going back again to testing of that. So the next level we're looking at is $6.65, but tomorrow, we won't be surprised, we'll be testing at $6.85, which it did it yesterday at today at $6.80 and got rejected quickly. The next one will be, folks, the next one will be at $7.58. $7.58 is something to keep an eye, that I am confident that it might be testing again during the time to see if it breaks it or not. So that will be the next resistance level right now. We need this momentum because we have been bleeding from all the way $9, and there was no stop. We had some live over here, then we still dropped off. This is a good sign. This is some sort of a good sign that you might create a bull flag and go start making the headway up here. So there's 2 key levels we're gonna keep an eye tomorrow. 100% is $6.65 and $7.58. But I will be looking at it to my entry level at $6.65. If it holds up, I will be going as my day traders for tomorrow too. So I'm very excited. Some positive news for NIO. I'm hoping it stays that way and creates some momentum for up. This is a very good company. Long-term investment is a good company on that, but the stock price is not speaking to itself right now. It happens, right? Tesla was down today to $208 too. Had a fallback on that. It was higher. It's been pretty high, but it has been bad. It has been pulling back for a while now, right? So kind of worrying a shot. You can clearly see that. We talked about it yesterday. It was dead on, got rejected, and I was hoping to stay, but it didn't. Hoping it creates a bull flag. Hey, folks, stay tuned for more videos tomorrow. I'm very excited to see how the market does tomorrow. Please don't forget to subscribe, like the video, and turn on the notification. Let's go, NIO. Thank you.